Hey you guys, welcome back. I'm so glad to see you guys here for this great Entrepreneurship 101 segment I'm doing, you guys. I am having a really great conversation really quick today about this. I think that if you're a new entrepreneur, you can get on the bandwagon, you can get from the get-go and be ahead of everybody jumping in. A lot of entrepreneurs are just now figuring this out because of COVID, because of Corona and all that crap, because everyone's online, they're digital, they're on their phones, everyone's jumping into this. So you as a new entrepreneur, you can be ahead on this. I'm going to tell you all about why you need to have your own ebook or either eMagazine for your business as a new entrepreneur. That's what we're talking about today. So grab a pen, you guys, come right back and let's talk about this. Whew, that's good.
3, 2, 1. We are live! Hello, world! Success is for everyone, baby! You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson! Yes! Let's go!
Number one, you guys, low cost, low investment. It is really comparatively cheap to have your own ebook or your own magazine, eMagazine, you guys. Compared to what I was paying as a publisher the last 25 years, I paid up to $100,000 just to print a magazine. I paid $100,000, $200,000 to develop one issue of a magazine with photo shoots and staff and buildings and electricity and all of that just to produce a magazine as an award-winning magazine publisher. But because of ebooks and eMagazines now, you guys, the popularity is that you can put them out for $1,000, $5,000. And if you can do it yourself, there's a ton of free software and free platforms to distribute the eMagazine or ebook yourself for free. We do that, we charge for that. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, it is so cheap right now that you've got to understand the cost totally beat any marketing cost that you're probably having right now. Because the cost of an eMagazine, they're cheaper than business cards, they're cheaper than flyers, brochures, and ebooks and eMagazines. People like them. They kind of like reading them. They get insights from them. You can do 10, 20 of them. You have to do just one for your business. They can be one about, you know, your recipe for your restaurant, another ebook about this or that. You can do multiple ebooks and send those out. And even if it's a free ebook, you're not making any money on it, the cost of investment is so low, but it puts you right there in front of them. And the ebook cost, you just can't beat it, you guys, compared to the days of what old high marketing. And you new entrepreneurs, you're not gonna know anything about that. But back in the day, $10,000 a month for a billboard to reach 100,000 people. Now you can pay $1,000 to Facebook ads or YouTube ads or Google ads and have an ebook and market to the same amount of people, and they can be directly the people that care about you, not just the ones passing the billboard. Things have changed with that cost situation. Okay, we talked about this in the publishing world, you guys, but it's really big in the ebook and the eMagazine world now too, is reach. Reach means how I can reach whoever I want to reach. So if you want a barbecue restaurant, you want to be able to reach 100,000 people maybe because you need to have so many folks in your neighborhood, in your area. But that reach can also make sure that it includes folks that like barbecue, that are Googling for barbecue, they're searching for barbecue delivery, things like that. The reach is amazing, and before it wasn't even possible. You have to pay a kid $1,000 or $2,000, $3,000 to pass out flyers all over the neighborhood before to get the reach of one Facebook ad or one ad campaign or perhaps one ebook campaign. Now you can have an ebook about a recipe for your barbecue, for example. So that way you know that everyone that gets that, they like barbecue. And if they happen to be in your area or somewhere where you can send the delivery to, boom, you've already reached them. So it's easy to make sure that now ebooks make reach so much easier because ebooks are based off interest. So someone's gonna, if they don't care about barbecue, they're not gonna read your ebook anyway. They're not gonna be searching for it. And if someone doesn't care about, for example, makeup, they're not gonna read your makeup ebook. Or they're not gonna have a nanny, for example. If they don't have a kid, why would they read your ebook on how to pick a nanny, how to have a great nanny? They wouldn't even look. But once they look at your ebook, you already know they're looking for a nanny. So if you're the one placing nannies, you can reply to them with some message, have a funnel situation set up, But you've got to be able to understand the reach is phenomenal on eBooks and eMagazines, you guys. Next, you guys, another magazine, old term that has gone to the future, that is so available for you for eBooks and eMagazines is readership. Readership is key because understand this. Before, maybe you would have an ad, but you wouldn't know who saw it, or you wouldn't know who read the magazine, or things like that. eBooks, the reach is amazing. The reach itself is great because you know it's wonderful, you can reach them. But now, because of technology, an ebook, they can also, in many platforms, they can tell you if they actually read the ebook. So you can tell you your readership. How many folks really read your ebook? Which means how many folks, not only they didn't just buy your ebook or your e-magazine, but how many folks actually consumed the content and were interested, right? The readership is an amazing thing now because before we didn't know. There was no way to really tell unless you did a survey, which was more employees on the corner holding sheets and writing, right? Now, readership is instant. They can tell when you open, right? Branding is great because an ebook or an e-magazine, from the cover to the way it looks, the colors, the things you talk about, the language, where you showcase it, where you market it, like it's on your website or in a group or on a, on a platform, your branding is there. The branding is key. You can have your branding all over it and it's cheap. So everyone sees it and they start to know your brand. You start realizing that, especially if you have a hard physical business, right? They understand that, okay, this nanny has ebooks on this, and this is the way it looks. This is her brand. And brand doesn't mean just graphics. Brand can be trustworthiness, knowledgeable, fast service, great service, fun language, hip language. Brand can be many, many, many different things, but you can use the ebook and the e-magazine to brand your business for you outside of your brand that you already have. The other thing is credibility, you guys. Ebook, it's still a book. E-magazine, it's still a magazine. The credibility is inherent. It's gonna make you an expert in the field unless it's a terrible ebook, but it's gonna make you an expert in the field. It's if you didn't know about marketing to people, if you didn't know about nanny business, if you didn't know about being a chef or barbecuing, why the hell would you have an ebook or a book of any kind? Why would you have a magazine, right? So the inherent value to your credibility is phenomenal, and it tells everyone that you not only know what you're talking about, but you're willing to invest time and money and create something for these people to be able to read and have to talk about what you do, and that gives to your credibility. So when you want to close a deal on something, for example, say you're a restaurant and you have an ebook on a recipe or how to have a perfect wedding, when they come to you because of that marketing maybe, and you're ready to close the deal, the credibility is already there, right? And it helps you to close the deal. Understand this too, teachability, you guys. Teachability is key in the ebook because a lot of times you're trying to teach the consumer something. You understand what I'm talking about? You're trying to train them. You're trying to educate them on something. Most ebooks, the benefit to an ebook is usually, you can have fictional ebooks and storylines and fantasy, but if you're an entrepreneur, you're watching this video, you have a business, right? And your ebook, the teachability, maybe you're teaching them about your product. So maybe you have an ebook about a makeup tutorial, but really you're behind the scenes branding them and teaching them about your specific makeup line or your specific makeup technique, or you're trying to market your makeup services to wedding people and things like that, or you're trying to market your makeup product to stylists. So in the back of the ebook, in the background, the back speech and the links and things like that, you're promoting your product. So you're teaching them about your product, how to perform it, how to use it, because if they use your product, then that means they're gonna use it up and they need to buy it again. If you're teaching them about how to have a great barbecue at the house, then that means your barbecue must be really, really good. So you've already taught them about that. So teachability is really, really good about that for ebooks and e-magazines, you guys. Yeah, you guys, understand this. Market penetration is really key as an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, you're going to people that don't know you, a city, a market, a country, a geography. You're going national and they don't know you. So marketability is really key. You want to be able to have something that penetrates the market for you, and ebooks and e-magazines are the best I've seen, and the cheapest, of course. you can penetrate a specific market. So say that you are now in business at your restaurant and you want to penetrate, you're new, you just started for your first time and you want to penetrate the market of your city. eBooks make it easy to penetrate because now you can get their email addresses, you can get the groups and local organizations and things like that. And you're not passing out menus and cards and all that old school stuff. Now you're promoting an ebook. And the ebook maybe has nothing to do with your business, right? When they read the cover of the ebook, nothing to do with your business at all. If it's about, for example, how to find a great nanny, the ebook itself, right, is from you. But the How to Find a Great Nanny has nothing to do with your business. It isn't until the very end when they realize, well, where did this ebook come from? Or when they want more questions, or they want to have a consultation 101 now. So that market penetration is really great for an ebook because everybody loves education. They love to see what pertains to them. So it's a good way for you to penetrate a new market because now you're giving something in their group that has nothing to do with your actual business. So maybe they're reading the ebook for education, for insights, for entertainment. And then after they're done, and maybe it's a free ebook, for example, or a cheap ebook. And after they're done with that ebook, then they can seek more, whether it's a one-on-one consultation or whether it's a hard copy of the book or whether it's to make a reservation in your restaurant. You can do that. But market penetration for ebooks and eMagazines is humongous, you guys. I've already mentioned this a few times and you guys may have noticed it, but I'm going to say it here specifically, is funnel potential. Okay, the big key word right now in business, everyone cares about funnels and they have websites and they're going to groups and it's mainly like click this and it links you here and all this stuff, and they call those funnels. The number one funnel out here right now and the cheapest funnel is an ebook or an eMagazine. People like your book, they look for it, they find it, then they click it or they go somewhere, and then because they like the book, now it funnels them to make a reservation, a consultation, a booking, whatever it might be, or either another book or another product. So the funnel, potential of an ebook is really, really huge. If you're just starting out in entrepreneurship, these are all things that you should understand from the get-go because you're going to be ahead of most entrepreneurs because ebooks weren't around 10 years ago or 5 years ago. No one knew about funnels 2-3 years ago. Funnels were just big corporations. You didn't really, the regular guy didn't have a funnel. The regular person in the house wasn't doing ebooks and selling ebooks on eBay or somewhere like that. That wasn't an option for them. So now you're coming into the game with the information that these folks are just now learning, so it puts you on that level playing field. So you want to make sure that you understand that an ebook has a lot of funnel potential. So you want to have an ebook that somehow drives traffic to your business or to you or to the situation that you're selling, but you don't want to be selling in the ebook. You just want to make sure that you give them enough to where then they want to ask for more, or you give them enough information, now they want to book you for a consultation, things like that. That is what they're calling a funnel. It goes like this. The market's real big and you funnel them down into ones that want to pay or ones that want to book you or spend money or attend a seminar, things like that. So ebooks are really great funnel potential, you guys. Okay, promotions, promotions are huge. Okay, the promotion ability of an ebook or an eMagazine is huge because one, when I published hard copy magazines, we'd have launch parties, right? We would hope that there'd be 2,000 or 3,000 people that would come and it'd be phenomenal. There'd be DJs and bands and all of our advertisers would have booths with their food or their products or whatever. And it was a great situation, right? So we loved that. It was a great thing for us. But now you can launch an ebook, you guys, online, reach 20 or 30,000 people or more with this ebook as a promotion. You mean you can promote it, you can go all over the place saying next month my ebook is coming out, all about this, all about that, and they can just look at it on their phones anywhere in the world. They can now see it. Whereas before I was limited by the venue, the food budget, the marketing budget, tickets, traffic, parking. I had to have a liquor license for the evening. I had to have the fire marshal come to give me what I needed for the parking permit and things like that. It was crazy. Whereas now, the promotions of magazines or books, now you don't need to be at Barnes & Noble sitting there all day. You can have a launch live on YouTube, live on Facebook, or on your channel, on your website, and have a real launch where folks really see your magazine or your ebook and things like that right there. So eBooks and eMagazines, you guys, promotion is huge, because in the day, you're promoting, for example, your recipe ebook. But of course, it's your restaurant promoting it. All the buzz is going to your restaurant. You're calling all your friends. It's on your Facebook page. My ebook is coming out. Check this out, download it. It's a really great, exciting thing. And folks can click on their phone and they can immediately, you guys, scroll through and see it right there online, anytime, anywhere, on the spot. So even when you're sleeping, folks are reading, they're downloading, they're reading your recipes and things like that. So promotionability is really, really cool about that. So the last one, you guys, I'll tell you this much. My last one, the bonus, you guys, is making money. Of course, you can sell your ebook for $1.99. I have ebooks for $9.99. I have ebooks for $4.99. Of course, you can make money off ebooks. That's why you want to make sure you have your own ebook or your own e-magazine for your business. And it doesn't need to be about the consumer. It could be an ebook for your employees, an ebook for your industry, about your product. Because now ebooks, they're like really glorified, really flashy, well-written, maintained, and marketed brochures. If you had a great folding, inside out, hard brochure back in the day, and you were promoting something new, like remember water filtration systems when they first came out, an ebook about pure water or healthy water would do really, really good somewhere in like Flint, Michigan, USA, where they have lead in their water. That would do really good there. And if you're selling a product in the back of that, that's how you do it. So you can make money because you can sell your ebook for a small amount. You can also get funnel type potential from your ebook that drives the book to your website, to your salespeople, to you for bookings, whatever. And then you can close a deal based off that. So ebooks make money. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, welcome to entrepreneurship. I'm glad that you were here. You guys, it's time for something new, and ebooks, you guys, if you're just starting out, ebooks and eMagazines are where it's at. Need to get you one.